Hello again today. So actually the genius is breaking out in me because I have a absolutely unbelievable idea. Absolutely unbelievable idea. Is it possible to computing without binary code? Is it possible to find a shorter condition than a binary code between 0 and 1 for computing? Is it possible or not? So first, I'm not a hacker. Twice, I'm not a programmer. And third, I have never used CC plus more than Hello World. Because there is in the beginning is simply not what is my opinion about what I'm seeking for it. So I need the reason. I need the reason. What is when I put 0 and 1 a binary code into a computer, what it is say. So a 0 and a 1 is a fact for 1, probably, right? So there is my first question. 1 is 0 and 1 because it's 0 is 0 and so on. And then I can understand a little bit where it is go more and more. But the question today is it possible to create a system works without binary code? It's not all generated by 0 and 1, it's also generated by different information. So electricity is sending signals between off and on, right? On and off. On is mean 1, off is mean 0, and in the trigger, right? I'm wrong, I'm right, I'm wrong, I don't know. Anyway, but the functionally case I don't like to take actually. I like to take the ground system, right? I like to take the ground system to work. Oops. There is a document. No, there is no document. That's okay. So, how I say, I'm not. Why is it now not close? Oh, now it's close. Again, open. Now we have the notepad here. So, this was a little bit complicated. So, what is when I write now something? Okay, this is to see. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger. Can we make it zoom? Uh, that's a good question. Can we make it bigger? No. How can I make it bigger? It goes smaller and smaller. I can so make it bigger. Right. So for what is the ground ID to make a computer without binary codes? So not with totally out of binary codes, but not based on binary codes. So the first problem is we have the computer. It's calling zeros and one, the binary code. So a binary code, a computer on electricity only works over a binary code. That's a problem. Number two, now quantum computers coming outside, they can give multiple different functions, right? Something like this. On a cooled base, where this something like this get in a state of possibility between 0 and 1. Yes and no, something like this. But this is not what I'm talking about. What I mean is how we can zip a binary code into a short code. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. Can I get a dramatically big mathematically constitution of a code into a command of a 0, 1 code? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we have the example 1. Example. Um, to open a window, to open a window on screen, what have the commands of shut down the computer, reboot, and change the design into black and white and shoot down the computer. This just example, right? There is nothing behind information or something. This is simply something what can happen. So you have these commands, and these commands are between 0 and this goes now endless, 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 in endless over sides, right? So we can copy this and then this works. Oh. This looks then somewhere like this, right? It looks interesting here. Zip, 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 here. So this is what it looks like. So what our finish is this code to change into this. Okay, we see nothing here down, so we go up. Change into right this. Now it's come the big question. How are we gonna do this? Here I have really to think how it is possible. So what is the basics and how is make this possible? This is what it's mean probably that's a OS. This is programming a OS with different tasks and different commands. So one OS used this code for exactly this task, and another program used this code for exactly this task. This is the question: how it is possible to do this, to bring this happened? And I come maybe to a idea how it is possible to make this. So for this we get a little bit in a mixed form of 7-zip. A mixed form, not 7-zip. So we take 35 through 10 multiplicate with 2 is 7. This is a really cool mathematical constitution. Nobody knows why, I know why. So 35 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we make this list. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this program use exactly these conditions. Is it to see here? Exactly not to see to this moment. Okay, so we have go a little bit in the place, in the state here. So we have these 7 commands. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point, 6 point, and 7 point. What does mean? One, two, three, four, five, 6. So, maybe one more. So this is, let us begin on execution. Execute, right? Execute. The command execute. Exe. File point exe. This is exe. This is an exe file. This is exe command, right? So there is not only one possibility to execute. There are 7 different possibilities to execute with 2 different ways to execute. For this, we have to understand the 7 itself. What is 7? So we have 7 times 7, so 7, 1.7, we have 2.7, we have 3.7, we have 4.7, we have 5.7, we have 6.7, we have 7.7. Right here. So this is plus, this is minus. We can put here minus, and we can put here plus. And we can put here minus. We can put here plus. We can put here minus. We can put here plus. And we can put here minus. And we have other possibility. We can put here plus. We can put here input plus, and then we can put here input minus, and we can put here plus, and input minus, input plus, we can input minus, and we can input plus, right? So these are the 2 possibilities what we have here. This is mean the following. So when we take 7 minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus 7, we have an end result in the 8 of, so 7 minus 7 is 0, is 7, is 7, is 7. Then the result is 7. If we are change it and we say we have minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus is 0, right? The result will be 0. Okay. Now we have this. This is these are the two different possibilities. So we can do any of this task in part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And we have round tasks for 49. This is round task 1. And this is round task 2. Also here, star and 8. So why is 49 first? Because 8 is overdropped, then here the line. So we have here now how you say that, anthroposophical mathematical system, right? It's going about the anthroposophic mathematically system. And the idea is to generate a stable OS in that anthroposophical code, what can make some conditions. So the system have not to learn all that 0, 1 stuff. It have not to learn all that multiple 0, 1 stuff, what is immense big. It can all that catch into short phrases because it works on different tasks in that code inside. What it makes to a pyramid system and not to a binary code system. But to say this exactly, I'm not good enough in coding to understand what the PC is really used in coding. So when I open this Windows, I don't know what is the code of this window, right? So I cannot say that. I don't know the code of 7. I don't know the code of 5, and so on. So we have now this. So, so the first is start up, right? The first is start up. This is meaning loading all need proportions. This is loading all need proportion. So there we began in the end on the first. This is the twice. The 8 star is also invited in this process. This is mean only when you drop over it's begun to work also. So you don't have to understand what I'm talking about in the real, because this is maybe too high actually. So we are here on point 1. This is 3.5351. So we are going to point 1. We take 3 and 5, not 2 and 5, 3 and 5 and 1. So why it is start point? Because the first step is the startup. The 1 it's come to the startup of the system. So this is the bootloading process. And the 3.5 is similar to 8. Now we have here the 8, the star. So this is, now we salute the start. The solution for the startup process begins here. So 3.5, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 8 star is equal to the boot loading is equal how say that? Isolation process is similar to so is equal to all options, right? Included 49. Here we can also putting a star here and here. So we have here this between what is mean also in that star is also star similar to um, and how we say um, up and down scaling, up and down scaling, and so on. Pointly, pointly, pointly. What is all inside in there? So this is also in starter process. We go now simply to part 2 because actually we can nothing do here in this moment. It is simply for the OS basics. So we can to part 2. Okay, where is it? Starter boot up process 2 point. For what is 2? Option task option task and option task and false system process. This is meaning double point is equal to 5. Double point is equal to 5 and 2 is plus 2 is 7. And we have here through the first task process Also, what is in first task, then the bootloading process and the command list. Process isolation, command list, command. We have this different option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. We have 20. We have 20 different options here actually. So what there is then in real, that's not for sure. There can maybe some other plus in the next, some plus 7 or minus 7 options also get integrated. I'm not sure. Oops. So we have now disk task here, 5 plus 2 is 7. And 2, we have this 2. We have also double point is equal also to 2, right? We can also equal to 2 in some cases, so we can put here a star. In some cases is in 2 pieces or in 50%. This means we can take here from any 2. It is 50% or is 2 pieces, there is no. So we make the calculating amount smaller. If we give some option in, you can make 50% or you can make it 2 pieces, and 2 pieces is more important because there can be 80 and 20% or 60 and 40%. So for this is also the star here, right? These are the calculation then in other in up and down scaling modus. So this is option task and file system process. Yeah, we let this in this moment. So the 7 is simply the how I say that. We make this this one here and give it a star to call that star what is meaning. Oh, now we put 2 stars inside of and put this here. What this is meaning? This is the command. This is the solution of prohibition in a anthroposophical math calculation. Yeah, whatever. Okay, 3 point. So the result, this result, this is this number line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This means that the process is into a isolated process, or does not mean that it's in a safe process, right? What also mean that it is in a safe process, right? So what does mean if there a virus get inside, the process may be broken anyway, right? It's not going now about cybersecurity. It's I mean, in such kind of processes, it will be much more easy to found vulnerabilities. What get into the process, so they can get first blocked out. That's not the question actually. So there are not thousands of zeros and ones. There is simply it's all more faster into a package. This is what I mean when I say we get a little bit into 7-zip, but it is not directly 7-zipping. It's something different. So here we have Part 3. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. So we have here also the information task is the same again. Right. But we can here put 3 stars and we can give a different. So this is meaning, in this case, 10 minus 3 is my proportion of 100 in isolation of 7 progressive solution. So this is meaning here comes the 10, right? The 7 is become into a different term at all. So the result is 7. The result is similar like on the others, but the meaning of 7 is get into a different. What is meaning? We go here into minus 7 and probably the 7 get into different codings. What is mean? We can give the 7 different commands then later. What is meaning? A 7 can be generated in so is equal to 7 and is equal to 7 and is equal to minus 7, right? So this is going then wider and wider. So the point that's so yeah. So this is then the next option. So here is the proportion of 100 in isolation of 7 progress. This is mine 110, 100,000 and so on. Is have to be into the setup to working as well, because then later it cannot calculate that processes what you need as a calculator or something else. So 4 point here 4x. So this is meaning 4 is equal, so 4 is equal 4x. What is meaning? This is meaning x is equal to 3. So this is called mirroring solution. This is meaning if you are mirroring something, you have it double. But in this case, it's wrong because the double we have here in these two cases. We can split it on 50%, or we can make it 2 pieces. So we cannot take again 2 pieces or split it. So x is example for 3. So multiplicator is not meaning doubling it, right? A double effect is not a multiplicator. So a mirroring is not the same like a multiplicator. This is meaning 3 times. Something only get in a multiplicator when it is more than 2 times from 3, right? When it's 3 times, then it's get into a multiplicator effect, and multiplicator effect is, well, you can something multiply with 2 and doubling it, but it is a mirroring. When it is a mirroring, it's not the same like a multiplicator. So we multiplicate, and then it's the result 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Right. And here we have this multiplicator effect also inside. So it's get directed from 3 to 4. This is also inside. And multiplicator from 10 to 100 and to 1000. This is also, so the 4 is a command process also into 3 and 4. No idea actually here. It is simply a multiplicator, and it is important to get these commands in the correct conditions. So what we can make here, we can here put a star in front and a star in front here. And then we have here again this up-down scaling, right? Again the up-down scaling. And we go to 5, so then we have 5. Point is 5 plus 2 is 7. And we have this here also inside on the part 2. So the 2 is also come here inside. Here it comes to an interesting question. What is the difference to the solution of prohibition and the prosophical math calculation? Oh, that's a good question. It is the command. It is give the command of, where is it? Option task and file system process. It's the option task twice. So when we have here the 1 in the 5, it comes to, yeah, we have to make here more. We have to make here more stars, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. In this 4, and then, yeah, maybe this is the 1, huh? This is the 2. Okay, then is this the 2? And this is the 3? Oh shit. Yeah, there are some stars inside. They're a little bit complicated. Anyway, it's not so important. Actually, it's not important. You can split self the stars here inside to themselves conditions. It is really no, it's not. It's simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't make here multiple stars. We only put on these stars different special effects, right? So we take here this star from here, right? And put it here inside. We can at last reach out what stars option we have. So we go to the 6. 6 point is not 8. 6 point is then later. So here it is plus, right? It is a plus. It is a plus. What it's mean? It is a plus. It is maybe it's meaning maybe it's controlling false system process. When the 2 is option task. No, then is this the false system process? Then is this maybe the option task? Yeah, it's something in this kind. 2 with 2, yeah. It is something with this, yeah. Anyway, so we can put here also a star inside here. Then it's a little bit more easy to understand. So 6 is then 6, no, 8, 6. No, 1 is equal to, equal is meaning 10 is equal to 99 through 2 is equal to is equal to 45.5. So this is the, as it gets small, you have 100%, and then you have the middle line, what is not fall out into, it's a result. It's a result. It's equal, right? It is come to a equalization. It's the equal. So some case in this plus 6. So it's mean is equal multiplied with x 2 minus no, no, 100. So this 100. So 1 is equal to 100 minus is 10, and so on, you know. Is there are different we put here 2 stars inside. Exactly all what this there is inside point. So there are multiple functions, and then plus 6 is 7 is equal to 7. So this is one of the more complicated steps because there is a equal inside. So the equalization get probably here on that command root in the 1. So the result is here also 1. So 6 plus 1. This 1 is here again in the 1, and we have need to result, and so we get into this command task list here again. So she get attacked. She get here again inside command list. Command again, and then we come to the 7. And now we have the result on exactly this again. Exactly this again. We have this 2 times, so we can put here this one. We can now take the idea of eliminate that line here. So we have here the twice option come on. This 40 to 14 get eliminated, but because we have here 7, when we can then that comes later, 49, yes or no. So into the 7. Here is a positive or negative. This is maybe the 6 is the negative command line, right? Or the positive. So this is a question. So there are 3 different multiplicators then inside, or something like this. So, and then we come to the 49, and this is meaning that we have here yeah, I think this is the most complicated part in here because it can get into 0 or it can get into 1. Something like this. This is in this case 7 is most complicated. Most complicated solutions on task. Most complicated solution on task. And 49. Also 8 and 49. And 8. Then it comes 8. And 8 is then at last meaning turn off or something. Shut down computer. Right, there's something here. Ah, here we have also a 8. Look at this. We have this 8 here, and we have the 9 and the 10. I have the 10 also upward there somewhere. Yeah, but so now you have a look wise about the idea behind, right? What I mean, how we can compress this binary big codes into really short tasks, and why it's probably work. Because there are mathematically anthroposophical systems. This is one of them. I don't know how many exist. And if we found this mathematically um, anthroposophical system, or how say that? Did it say anthroposophic? No, I say something wrong. Geschlossener Kreislauf. No. Not recycling. Anthroposophic. Anthroposophic? What does it mean? Not anthroposophic. Anthroposophic. Anthroposophischer Kreislauf. Anthroposophic system. They call it recycle. Ja. Geschlossener Kreislauf. I don't found the right things actually here in the net. There is only blood circle and recycling, but I don't found here what I seeking for. Anthroposophic circle. Okay, no. I maybe found something wrong, or hear something wrong, or say something wrong in that what it's meaning. If is it? So it's go when you make a glass and you put water and flowers inside, and then you can hold it this for a really long time because it's internal system. Anthroposophic system? I don't know. So there is some question. So, but because the result is this is the meaning of why it is possible, because 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is equal to 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is 7, and you can 1 and 35, and you can 2 and 3 10 minus 3, right, and 4 multiplied with 3, so 3 multiplied is also 7, and 5 with 2 is also, and 6 with 1 is 6 plus 1, right? So is equal to equal, and 7, then 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 is then 0 or 7. So 0 or 1. And this tasks option can maybe give that system some multiple faster tasks without reading this multi codes here. So I don't know what is a computer code exactly listening when you open a window, and then what is the code for opening the window, and what is behind the process. But I mean, this is the idea behind. Is it possible to bring that all smaller and faster? So with use 10% of the other um, programming code use, right? So this is the question. Thanks for watching. How I say, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a hacker, I'm not have learned C++ C plus or something. I have not more make than Hello World, and this is the number code I found in 2001 when I'm right, in June 2001. Thanks for watching my video. I saved this as um I saved this as isolated process, isolated OS. Example isolated OS. Thanks for watching and nice evening.